Commander Alex Mercer's heart raced as he stood in the bustling intergalactic cafeteria aboard the Galactic Council's flagship, Stellar Concord. The aroma of Earth's spices mingled with alien scents, creating a symphony of flavors that filled the air. His hands were steady, but the weight of the moment pressed heavily on his shoulders. "Welcome to the first ever human culinary showcase," he announced, his voice cutting through the excited chatter of the diverse alien patrons. Dr. Riley Thran, a tall, slender xenobiologist with shimmering blue skin and large, curious eyes, stood nearby, observing the scene with a mix of skepticism and intrigue. "Let's see if your cuisine can live up to the hype, Commander," she said, her voice tinged with doubt. The first dish, a vibrant curry infused with rare earth spices, was placed in front of General Varick, a formidable alien with emerald scales and piercing yellow eyes. He sniffed the dish suspiciously before taking a cautious bite. Almost immediately, his eyes widened, and he let out a thunderous sneeze that echoed through the cafeteria. Other aliens began to sample the food, and within moments, chaos erupted. A silver-skinned alien started hiccuping uncontrollably, while another with lavender fur began to sprout vibrant blue scales at an alarming rate. Laughter and confusion spread as each alien experienced unique and bizarre reactions to the human spices. Alex's initial confidence wavered as he witnessed the pandemonium. "Commander, what is happening?" General Varick demanded, his voice a mix of anger and bewilderment. Alex hurried to Dr. Thran's side, who was already scanning the ingredients with a portable analyzer. "We need to identify what's causing these reactions," she said, her scientific curiosity piqued despite the unfolding chaos. "This is unprecedented." Alex took a deep breath, his mind racing for a solution. "Let's isolate the ingredients and find the culprit. There must be something unique triggering these effects." As they worked together, Alex couldn't help but notice Dr. Thran's growing fascination with human cuisine. Her initial skepticism faded as she delved into the mystery, her analytical mind fully engaged. "This spice," she said, pointing to a vial of bright red powder, "seems to be the common factor." "Capsaicin," Alex muttered. "It's a compound found in hot peppers on Earth. But I never imagined it would have such extreme effects on alien physiology." General Varick, now more composed but still sneezing occasionally, approached them. "Can you fix this, Mercer?" "We will," Alex replied firmly. "We'll adapt the recipes and ensure everyone can enjoy the food without unexpected side effects." The tension in the cafeteria began to ease as the aliens saw Alex and Dr. Thran working tirelessly to solve the problem. The initial chaos turned into a collaborative effort, with aliens sharing their experiences and offering insights into their species' dietary needs. As the day drew to a close, Alex felt a sense of camaraderie forming among the diverse patrons. Despite the rocky start, the shared experience of the culinary chaos brought them closer together. Alex's resolve strengthened, and he knew this was just the beginning of a journey that would bridge cultures and create lasting bonds. "Tomorrow," he said to Dr. Thran, a determined glint in his eyes, "we'll present a new menu. One that celebrates our diversity and brings us all together." Dr. Thran nodded, her skepticism replaced with respect. "I'm looking forward to it, Commander." With that, they continued their work, united in their mission to turn chaos into a culinary triumph. Dr. Riley Thran's lab was a hive of activity, the air filled with the hum of analytical machines and the scent of exotic ingredients. "We're running out of time," she muttered, glancing at the clock. The grand reopening of the intergalactic cafeteria was only hours away, and they still hadn't found a suitable substitute for the troublesome spice. "Try this one," Alex Mercer called out, handing her a vial of a deep green powder. "It's a common herb on Earth, mild but flavorful." Riley took the vial, her eyes reflecting a mix of hope and determination. She carefully measured a small amount into a testing solution, watching as the liquid turned a soft amber. "No adverse reactions so far," she said, a hint of relief in her voice. The door slid open, and General Varick entered, his expression as stern as ever. "Progress report, Dr. Thran?" "We're narrowing it down, General," Riley replied, maintaining her composure. We've identified a few potential substitutes. General Varick's gaze shifted to Alex. Commander Mercer, are you confident these new recipes will avoid the chaos of yesterday? Alex met his eyes with unwavering resolve. Absolutely, General. We've learned from our mistakes. This time, we'll get it right. Varick nodded curtly. See that you do. The reputation of this council depends on it. As Varick left, Alex and Riley shared a moment of silent determination. Let's test the new blend, Alex suggested, reaching for a mixing bowl. We'll make a dish that combines human and alien flavors, something everyone can enjoy. The two worked in tandem, their movements fluid and synchronized. Alex's hands moved deftly as he chopped, mixed, and sautéed, while Riley monitored the reactions with her advanced equipment. The kitchen filled with a rich, tantalizing aroma, a fusion of earth and alien spices that promised a unique culinary experience. Here goes nothing, Alex said, plating the final dish. He placed it on the testing table, and they both held their breath as the first alien volunteer, a small creature with iridescent scales, took a tentative bite. For a moment, there was silence. Then, the creature's eyes lit up with delight. Delicious! It exclaimed, its scales shimmering brightly. No adverse effects. Alex and Riley exchanged relieved smiles. We did it, she said softly. The news spread quickly, and soon the cafeteria was bustling with eager patrons. The new dishes were a hit, the blend of human and alien flavors creating a culinary harmony that delighted everyone. Laughter and conversation filled the air, a stark contrast to the chaos of the previous day. General Varick approached Alex, a rare smile on his face. Well done, Commander. You've exceeded our expectations. Thank you, General, Alex replied, his heart swelling with pride. This is just the beginning. There's so much more we can share. As the evening wore on, Alex found himself reflecting on the day's events. They had faced a formidable challenge and emerged victorious, their collaboration forging a path toward greater understanding and unity. Dr. Thran joined him, holding a glass of a sparkling alien beverage. To new beginnings, she toasted, her eyes sparkling with excitement. To new beginnings, Alex echoed, clinking his glass against hers. The grand reopening was more than a success. It was a testament to the power of cooperation and the potential for unity across the stars. And as Alex looked around at the smiling faces and shared laughter, he knew this was a victory that would resonate far beyond the walls of the cafeteria. The cafeteria lights flickered ominously, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Alex Mercer's heart pounded as he surveyed the scene. Just moments ago, the atmosphere had been one of celebration and unity. Now, something was terribly wrong. Commander Mercer, we have a situation. Dr. Riley Thran's voice crackled over the intercom. The volunteers are experiencing severe reactions. We need you in the lab immediately. Alex bolted towards the lab, his mind racing. The new blend had been a success, or so they thought. Bursting through the doors, he found Riley hunched over a console, her face etched with worry. The lab was in disarray, equipment buzzing with erratic energy. What happened? Alex demanded, his eyes scanning the readouts. I'm not sure, Riley replied, her voice tight with frustration. Everything was fine during initial tests, but now it seems the reactions are delayed. We need to find out why, and fast. Alex's stomach churned. Could it be the way the ingredients interact over time? Riley nodded. It's possible. We need to reanalyze the compounds and their long-term effects on different species. Time is of the essence. As they worked frantically, the tension in the room was palpable. Alex's hands moved with practiced precision, but his mind was a whirlwind of thoughts. This wasn't just about food anymore. It was about the trust and unity they had built with the alien patrons. Look at this, Riley said, pointing to a screen displaying a complex molecular structure. There's an instability here. It's causing a cascading reaction. Alex peered at the screen, his brow furrowed. We need to stabilize it. What can we use? Riley's fingers flew over the keyboard. There's a stabilizing agent we can try, but it's risky. It's from an earth plant known as basil. We haven't tested it extensively. We don't have a choice, Alex said firmly. Let's do it. They prepared the stabilizing agent, the lab filled with the scent of fresh basil. Alex's mind was laser-focused, each step crucial. He could feel the weight of their mission pressing down on him, but failure was not an option. Administering now, Riley announced, injecting the solution into the samples. The minutes ticked by agonizingly slowly. Alex and Riley watched the monitors, their breaths held in unison. Slowly, the erratic readings began to stabilize, the chaotic spikes smoothing into steady lines. It's working, Riley whispered, a mix of relief and disbelief in her voice. A cheer erupted from the cafeteria as the volunteers' conditions improved. Alex let out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. They had done it, again. Riley turned to Alex, her eyes shining with admiration. You did it, Commander. We did it. Alex smiled, exhaustion and relief washing over him. We're not out of the woods yet, but this is a good start. We need to make sure it's stable across all species. As they left the lab, Alex felt a surge of pride. They had faced another challenge head-on and emerged stronger. The cafeteria was filled with laughter once more, the unity they had fought for evident in every smiling face. General Varick approached, his expression unreadable. Commander Mercer, Dr. Thran, excellent work. You've proven yourselves again. Thank you, General, Alex replied. We'll keep working to ensure this doesn't happen again. Varick nodded. I have no doubt you will. You've shown remarkable resilience and ingenuity. As the night wore on, Alex and Riley continued their work, refining their methods and ensuring the stability of their culinary creations. The challenges they faced had only strengthened their resolve and deepened their bond. To new challenges, Riley toasted, her eyes sparkling with determination. To new challenges, Alex echoed, clinking his glass against hers. And as they stood side by side, Alex knew that whatever came next, they were ready to face it together. The cafeteria lights dimmed suddenly, plunging the room into an uneasy twilight. Alex Mercer's pulse quickened as he glanced at Dr. Riley Thran. This isn't part of the plan, he muttered, stepping towards the control panel. Attention, all personnel, General Varick's voice boomed over the intercom. We have detected a potential threat. Remain calm and await further instructions. Riley's eyes widened. What now? She whispered, her voice laced with anxiety. Before Alex could respond, the doors slid open, revealing a group of tense-looking security officers. Commander Mercer, Dr. Thran, you need to come with us, the lead officer said, his tone urgent. As they were escorted through the dimly lit corridors, Alex's mind raced. They had faced culinary chaos and medical emergencies, but this felt different, more ominous. The group finally arrived at the command center, where General Varick stood, his expression grave. We've detected a security breach in the cafeteria, Varick said without preamble. Someone is tampering with the food supplies. We need to find out who and why. Alex felt a surge of anger. Who would do this? After everything we've worked for? Riley placed a calming hand on his arm. Let's figure this out. We need to protect everyone. Varick nodded. Exactly. We need you two to identify if any substances have been altered and trace the source. Alex and Riley got to work immediately, diving into the analysis of the food supplies. The command center was a hive of activity, filled with the hum of machinery and the urgent whispers of the staff. The air was thick with tension. Here, Riley said after an hour of intense scrutiny. I've found something. She pointed to a readout showing traces of an unfamiliar compound. Alex frowned. What is it? It's a biochemical agent, Riley explained. It's designed to disrupt the molecular stability of organic compounds. It's subtle, but dangerous. Can we neutralize it? Varick asked, his eyes narrowing. Riley nodded. Yes, but we need to act fast. We have to isolate the affected supplies and neutralize the agent. Alex turned to Varick. We'll need access to the supply logs and security footage. We have to find out who did this. Varric signaled to a technician. Pull up all relevant data and give them whatever they need. As they sifted through the logs and footage, the pieces began to fall into place. A shadowy figure was seen accessing the food stores during off hours. Alex's anger flared as he recognized the figure. It's Chef Darnell, he said, his voice tight with betrayal. He was against the human culinary integration from the start. Varric's expression hardened. We'll deal with him. For now, focus on neutralizing the threat. With Varric's help, Alex and Riley coordinated a rapid response. Teams were dispatched to isolate and treat the contaminated supplies, while Varric's security forces apprehended Chef Darnell. The tension in the command center was palpable, but gradually, the atmosphere began to lighten as the immediate threat was contained. We did it, Riley said, exhaling deeply. We stopped it in time. Alex nodded, a sense of relief washing over him. But this isn't over. We need to ensure something like this never happens again. Varric approached them, his stern expression softening slightly. You both have shown remarkable resilience and resourcefulness. The Council owes you a debt of gratitude. Thank you, General, Alex replied. We're just glad we could help. As the lights in the command center returned to normal, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. They had faced numerous challenges, but each one had strengthened their resolve and unity. The cafeteria would reopen, safer and stronger than before, a symbol of their triumph over adversity. To a safer future, Riley toasted, raising a glass of alien sparkling water. To unity and resilience, Alex echoed, clinking his glass against hers. And as they stood together, Alex knew that their journey had only just begun. They were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, united in their mission to bridge cultures and create lasting bonds across the stars.